Alright, so I have impeccable taste in comics. I can't help it. I'm just good at it. But some of the comics I get are awful, just awful. They're bad, 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 awful. And if I try to say something nice about them just because I'm selling them, my conscience will just basically throw gasoline on me and light me on fire. It'd be a bad scene. So here are my sale fails. Did you ever want to own all of the Authority books? If you're willing to pay the price for being that guy, these are all books you would have to own to get there. Ginny Sparks' Secret History of the Authority by Mark Millar. I consider Millar to be the second best Authority writer. And I know my relationship with continuity is it's basically me seeing how many times I can slap it before my hand begins to sting, but Secret History of the Authority so blatantly contradicts the rest of the Authority and Stormwatch that I can't even it is wild and it's crazy and it fucks convention, which is exactly what a good Authority book should do and bad ones don't. Oh, speak of the devil. So you can see that Harsh Realities and Fractured Worlds here are written by Robbie Morrison, not Grant Morrison. You can see I put some stickers on here. Anyway, Robbie Morrison is actually pretty well known for his Judge Dredd comics in Britain. Now, I knock post-Millar Authority because they end up just punching guys from other dimensions, and it's not really the Authority because it's just finding bigger and more insane enemies until there aren't any left. Robbie Morrison hints at getting beyond this by staging a conflict against a preacher who's powered by folks' faith in him, and thereby the Authority's greatest threat becomes the collective will of the very people that they try to protect. It's pretty clever stuff. And that segues nicely into coup d'etat, which I'll get to in a minute. But let me ramble briefly. You can see the art's pretty good here. The ideas are fine. The execution's fine. I'm never like 100% happy with the whole Apollo Midnighter gay thing and how other people handle it, but I'm sort of insatiable on that point. You know, it's hard to do. Regardless, I'm going to move on here to Coup d'etat. So this is a collection of stories based around Wildstorm Comics' massive crossover event, wherein the Authority finally overthrows the elected government of the United States after a lot of prick waggling. They aren't exclusively Authority stories, and they aren't great, but they're original stories that support the one being told, which is basically why superheroes probably shouldn't get too involved in these things. And you're never going to read stories like this again. They're written by Ed Brubaker, who did Nightwing and Flamebird and a lot of other really good stuff. Ed Brubaker did not do Nightwing and Flamebird. Ed Brubaker did Captain America. Joe Casey, best known for Automatic Kafka, X-Men, Hulk, and lots of other stuff. And, of course, Robbie Morrison. So finally we get to the Authority, The Lost Year, which is mostly kind of sort of written by Grant Morrison, with the rest by Keith Giffen, an artist who's well known for his work on the Legion of Superheroes and Teen Titans. Anyway, it's got 3 great ideas that are well executed and worthy of being Authority stories, and managed to take a series which should always be breaking new ground and be nothing like everything else out there, and makes it break new ground and be like nothing else out there. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty good run, and you should buy it. I mean, it's not the standard of the Authority that I'm used to because I'm, insatiable, prick, elitist, pretentious, etc., etc. But with Warren Ellis' forward in Secret History of the Authority, it does contain work from all the greatest Authority writers.